Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here this morning. My name is Ryosuke Suzuki, Director of Strategic Partnerships for the American School in Japan. We are here today to sign a cooperative agreement between International Christian University and the American School in Japan. It is a really significant milestone for both entities as we come together and commit ourselves to working together to shape the future we envision. Together, we believe that we can actually do a lot of great things. We can educate, we can help our students become global leaders and future game changers. Together, we believe that we can actually make a difference and make a greater impact on the local communities around us. I would like to take a moment to thank Paul Hastings, Executive Director of Japan ICU Foundation. Paul was ASIJ alumnus, class of 2000. In 2019 and 20, he was in Japan working on ICU campus in his role as Executive Director of Japan ICU Foundation. Before leaving Japan, he connected ASIJ with two great professors who are here today, Professor Fujinuma and Professor Yamaguchi. And from that, we are here today. So we are really thrilled that we are here sitting together today and signed this cooperative agreement. Paul, unfortunately, is not here today, but he actually sent us the great video message. So I'd like to play his video message first.
Hi, this is Paul Hastings, ASIJ class of 2000 and Executive Director of the ICU Foundation. I'm actually recording this from a mountaintop in Vermont. I'm on vacation with my family right now. I'll give you a sneak peek of the view. I'm so happy that ICU and ASIJ are signing this cooperative agreement. ASIJ and ICU have a long and deep history. As you all probably know, ASIJ is actually on campus. The Shofu campus is on land that was formerly part of the ICU campus, and there have been members of the ASIJ board who are ICU faculty for many years, and a lot of ICU faculty children attended ASIJ over the years as well. So it's really wonderful that there's this new cooperation between the two institutions. Also, I think both institutions have a very similar mission and value system, and I think there's a lot that can be done for these two in this partnership together. Great to be able to share this video message. Unbelievably, I have better cell phone reception on the top of this mountain than I've had almost anywhere else in Vermont this week while we're on our vacation. All right, great to see you. Bye-bye.
So today is a new chapter for ICU and ASIJ. We hope that this is the beginning of a long-lasting relationship ICU and ASIJ will foster and cherish. So now let me introduce the people who are here today. From ASIJ, we have Chair of Board of Directors and Trustees, Bob Notting. Head of School, Dr. Jim Harding. Deputy Head of School, Scott Wilcox. And the Student Representative, Seung Kwon. The entire ASIJ community is pleased to welcome three representatives from ICU. First, Professor Ryosuke Fujinuma. Second, Professor Tomiko Yamaguchi. And finally, the President of International Christian University, Professor Shoichiro Iwakiri. We are so grateful that you are here with us today. Now, I'm gonna welcome Scott to give us to share a few words with us.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our new partners from ICU. I was really excited this morning coming in, and I was trying to sort of articulate the why, and I think what it came down to is that I think this is, for us at ASIJ, an important moment. Because ASIJ, like ICU, has been a great school and a great institution for a long time. But what we know is that the best institutions and schools are always willing to rethink in order to make sure that we're meeting the needs and the demands of the times and of the students who are in front of us. And I imagine it's the same for you at ICU. And even before COVID-19, I think we all knew that the demands of the times require, as Will Richardson put it, collaboration for learning to be relevant, to be real world, to be inquiry driven. And one of the things that we talk about a lot at ASIJ as a core element of our work moving forward to deepen learning is the importance of partnerships and learning partnerships that take learning beyond the walls of school and the walls of ASIJ. And we think that's particularly important in our Japanese context when we have so much rich Japanese culture, we have so many connections we can make with the broader Japanese community. And so as we're just starting to really dig into this idea of broader learning partnerships, to have this moment to be able to connect formally with ICU as a symbol of that commitment on our part to those partnerships. And also, it's exciting to think of the possibilities, even though I don't think any of us know yet exactly all the different elements of what this partnership could mean over time. So it really is an exciting time. One thing I wanted to say was a lot of our work is based on Michael Pollan's work. He's an educator and thought leader in the United States. And we're doing a lot of work specifically around his idea of deep learning. And one of the things that he talks about is that for our students to thrive in turbulent times and apply their thinking to new situations, and for them to be able to change the world that they live in, that we have to be willing to reimagine and rethink education. And so I'm excited to welcome you, and I'm very thankful that you're here, that we can solidify this partnership as we start to rethink and reimagine education together. So welcome and thank you very much. And I will introduce Bob Nudden, who's going to say a few words.
So thank you, Scott. Ryosuke, thank you. Iwakiri-sensei, congratulations and welcome. Dr. Jim Harden, this is clearly a fantastic day for us as we celebrate a major step in the next part of our future for ASIJ. As the chairman of the board of directors, our task as a board is to not think about today, but to think about tomorrow and the future of what we need to do to continue to ensure that our experience, our program, and what we offer to our students makes them better equipped, more confident, and better and more agile in dealing with an ever-changing world. We've never seen something like COVID before. And at the same time, while it's threatened us in so many ways, it's created huge opportunities for us to understand how we have to think about education, engagement, and connectivity in the future. So today, we actually start the next step of our journey in providing a different type of education, an agile education, and an education that talks to partnering in thinking about new ways to learn and new ways to advance and develop. It is our pleasure to be able to exercise this tremendous agreement that has been worked on with ICU and ASIJ. We're very excited about what it means for the future, and we want to say thank you to everyone at ICU for that legacy of support in ASIJ, but more importantly, to helping us contemplate how we shape a new legacy in the future. Domo arigatou gozaimashita.
Now, Professor Iwakiri will share a few words with us.
So, good morning, everyone. I'm very happy to attend this signing ceremony, and on behalf of International Christian University, I'd like to express my gratitude to you, the American School in Japan, and to your head, Mr. Harding, for providing this opportunity to celebrate the agreement which now inaugurates a more effective cooperative relationship. In fact, for some time now, we have been ready to start a cooperative project between our two institutions in the environmental and agricultural study field. Mr. Suzuki, Director of the Strategic Partnerships at ASIJ, and Professors Yamaguchi and Fujinuma of ICU have worked together to build an exchange program. So far, due to the coronavirus, the collaboration has been limited to online activities. When the situation has stabilized, I hope this agreement will represent an opportunity for us to take a new step together by building an exemplary partnership. ICU holds as its mission the establishment of an academic tradition of freedom based on Christian ideals and on the cultivation of international-minded citizens. Freedom should not be taken for granted, and I believe that the agreement we conclude today will confirm and continue the condition of freedom in education with a view to cultivating the independent thinkers described in ASIJ's mission and the global citizens described in ICU's mission. It is my belief that together these groups will continue and contribute to the construction of a better world and ultimately to world peace. Thank you very much.
Now, please welcome ASIJ's head of school, Jim Harding.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Thank you sincerely, Professor. Thank you, honored guests. Thank you, Mr. Naughton, Mr. Wilcox, and Mr. Suzuki. And also a special thanks to Paul Hastings, who joined us today. This is truly a pleasure for me. It is always an honor to be head of school at an institution like ASIJ, but particularly in moments like this, when we get to form a partnership with another institution with whom we share values and we have so much respect for. I look at this as not a new relationship, but rather the renewal of an old friendship. As Paul Hastings said in his remarks, ASIJ and ICU have a long, long history together. And I think it's exciting as we both look to the future of what we can accomplish together. One of my inspirations in education is the Brazilian educator Paulo Freire. And Freire wrote in the 1960s and 70s into the 80s. And the essence of Freire's idea was that the banking model of education, where a teacher holds all knowledge and passes it to an empty vessel, is outdated and needs to be replaced. What Frey believed was that in modern education, it was about the experiences that students accumulated that allowed them to construct knowledge and to understand the world around them. And only through that would they be able to change the world. So what excites me about our relationship is, as Mr. Wilcox said, thinking outside the walls of the classroom in terms of what's possible, rethinking what a modern education in the third decade of the 21st century actually looks like and what are the possibilities. So we are absolutely delighted to form this partnership, and we are so thankful for your generosity, and we believe that together we truly can do remarkable things for our students. So thank you very much. This is really an honor for us.
Thank you. We are here to create a better tomorrow together. Future for somebody like Seun, who's sitting here. So now we're going to move on to signing the agreement. So please. Thank you. Before we move on to the happy photo shoots, we would like to exchange some gifts. As I said, everything we do, everything comes down to what we can do for the future generation. And it's important that these projects really enhance our student learning. So today from ASIJ, we have Seun representing the entire ASIJ student body. And she has been amazing this summer working on the rooftop garden and organizing, creating great leadership and passion. So she's a great example of who ASIJ is. So Seun, please come up to the front. And Professor Yamaguchi, please come to the front. Okay, as we conclude this ceremony, we will take a picture. Please stand, and I think we can smile behind masks. And hopefully, this year we have a really happy days where we can really take off our masks or just openly discuss and just be in person and doing a lot of great projects. So in the meantime, please stand up and let's take a group picture.